Sound in speed, camera in speed, and action! Welcome to another Create Greg video. My name is Greg, and in today's episode we will talk how creativity comes from structure. Another week and another video, and I was thinking what kind of video I'm supposed to do this week. And previously I've done the video how to came up with the ideas for your YouTube videos. We've got this idea coming to us randomly. So it's up to us how to jot them down and then mold them, work on them to make it work. And most of my ideas came up when I wake up, or as cliche as it sounds, when I'm taking shower or just relaxing, or even better, when you watch other content creators. And the main point from that video was to jot down all your ideas once you go along the day, along the week, to not to lose them. However, once you've got the rough idea of your video, you need to work on that idea. And then when the structure come in place, and I never thought like the structure, organization, creativity comes together. But recently I listened to a great audiobook. The guy is called Jay Shetty. He's a monk who brought all his knowledge, living like a monk, to all of us. And his book, Think Like a Monk. And at some point in the book, he says like doing familiar create room for discovery. And this discovery can lead to creativity. I remember back in the days when I worked on the movie set in Poland, the budget was fairly limited comparing to say USA production. The money what you've got in Poland is like fraction of what you can get in the other countries. But because you are limited with resources, you have to be creative, and the single parameter forces you to think outside of the box. If we don't have structure, we try to do things aimlessly. I remember when I wanted to start my YouTube channel, I've been always postponing, trying to find the excuses. But once I nail my process and have the structure like a studio, set up, my camera ready, all my digital assets, ideas written in my Notion, then I feel like, okay, now I can dedicate myself to do this kind of video. And having these rules and structure ease our cognitive skills, capability of our brain, and increase the creative bandwidth we can use to make video of any kind of art. And the best part of it is I'm not a creative person. My brain resonates more with math and physics. And to even prove that, my degree is in engineering and quantum physics. So I spent 5 years to get my degree and understand all this complex problem. So when I look at an accountancy for my company, it's for me simple. I'm actually struggling with understanding high art. But because I create the structure, the way of learning, the way how I execute my video, and the way how I want to improve upon them, in the way as I approach studying math and science, it helps me to be a creative person. So listening to a monk who says that creativity comes from structure completely resonates with me. And I thought like, why not to share this idea with all of you and encourage you to create your own structure, your own processes, to go from I would love to be a creative person to become. Of course, it will not happen over the night. Even for me, as I dedicated myself to create video on a weekly basis, dedication is one part, but the structure I'm talking all about in this episode is what actually made me to make that video and every single previous one I've made so far. Dedication is one thing, and the second I discovered is how you can structure your day, how you can structure your week to be a creative person, to make this kind of video or whatever you want to make. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this unusual episode with the unusual angle from my home, but with the same structure of creativity. If you've got your own system and structure how you do your creative process, drop them down in comments. Always interesting to learn from others and improve mine. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. It will encourage me to make more of this kind of videos. If you didn't like it at all, it is what it is, but I've got good news for you. Next week I'm going to post another video based on my structure, so come back and then decide whether you would like to subscribe or not. Guys, thank you very much, and until next one.